I can't tell you how many times I've heard the name Cat Stevens. Actually, I really can't. It's not like it came up like a ton, but everyone has heard the name Cat Stevens. Jumped on a live stream last week, and someone was like, how come you haven't checked out Cat Stevens? Well, it's because I don't think about Cat Stevens. No one sponsored this video. No one told me what to check out. We just had that comment, and it intrigued me. So just doing a quick search of Cat Stevens on YouTube, the first song that comes up is Father and Son. Has 55 million views after being uploaded to YouTube 6 years ago. All right, so Cat Stevens converted to Islam, so he has a different name, and I don't know how to pronounce this. So I'm not even going to try. We're going to keep calling him Cat Stevens. British singer and songwriter, musician, has sold more than 100 million records and has more than 2 billion streams. His musical style consists of folk, rock, pop, and later in his career, Islamic music. Cool. Records went triple platinum. His 1972 album Catch Bull at 4 went to #1 on the Billboard 200 and spent weeks at the top of several other major charts. Began his career performing songs in London coffee houses and pubs. At age 18, he was discovered by Mike Hurst. Over the next 2 years, Stevens recorded and toured with eclectic group of artists ranging from Jimi Hendrix to Engelbert Humperdinck. Who the freak is that? Engelbert Humperdinck. Again, I'm young. I don't know what I am, bros, because like, again, I feel like I clown the younger generation of never knowing what it's like to insert a cassette tape into the car. But then also, I don't know what the freak I just read. Got TB, cool. The main thing is we are dealing with a legend here, right? Well, I'm excited to listen to this. It's titled Father and Son, so I hope it makes me feel good things, you know, missing my dad. I'm blessed because I still have my dad and I got to talk to him today for a good reason. And so we shall see. I'm listening to the music today with these, if you're an audiophile, these amazing in-ear monitors by Westone Audio. They sponsor the channel. Use the code SebsDuran10 at checkout on westoneaudio.com or westoneaudio.eu. And again, you sitting here, before we hit play, comment down below, why are you here watching this and experiencing my first time watching this? What does Cat Stevens, or again, Yusuf, I don't know. What does he mean to you? What does this song mean to you? Let's do this. Also, I'm sure you're not new to reaction videos. We have to hit pause. And having never listened to the song, I might pause at the wrong time. It can happen. But let's set aside the worries and just listen. This sounds very familiar.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. Why, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not.
What an interesting voice. Wow.
How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
Okay, there comes that riff. Gonna pause there. There were some words there that then hit me. Okay, yeah, it was this line here. Take your time, think a lot. Why, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. All of this. Yeah, you just read these words and it's your dad singing to you. I hear in my head a lot of words of comfort from my dad. And so that makes me feel so incredibly lucky for that. I remember when I first started ever experiencing anxiety in my life, I was in college. Again, I never felt it because I was always this like happy kid and confident. So when I started having anxiety and panic attacks, it was really troubling for me. So I remember, you know, one of my first times ever having this experience. I've mostly lived away from my folks in adulthood. I Skyped my dad, and he just talked to me, and I went to bed, and he kept talking to me, and I think he just stayed on until I fell asleep. Because it was like probably one of the, after experiencing this panic and anxiety, it was one of the first nights I fell asleep, and it was just talking to my dad and being there, you know. So this is like a beautiful tribute to that. Let's keep it going. That riff and those notes, that melody, I know I have maybe featured in a movie, something like that. I know I've heard that. It just sounds so familiar.
It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
Wow. Oh, that line there hits. So the first part, just beautiful, man. Yeah, it's a song that, you know, just thinking about right now, overwhelms me with gratitude that I still have my dad. And I know that I'm going to be a mess when I listen to this song when that day comes, Pop. But it's not here yet. So we have that first verse with the father giving this advice. Another line, I was once like you are now. I know that it's not easy to be calm, but take your time, think a lot. Yeah, the calmness that comes with maturity, or should come. I didn't notice that switch in that second verse being now in the son's perspective. And here it seems like the son is going through that experience of like, it's always been the same from the moment I could talk. I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. That part where you're old man, you don't want to be told what you want to do, so you are like, I'm done, I'm out. Guitar solo. So we have father and son. So the father is saying things, and then the son reacts. You're still young. That's your fault. I know. It's a son again who wants to do his own thing. He's feeling rebellious to the settled down life, and maybe it just makes you think again. Cat Stevens, musician. Being a musician or an artist, you kind of just tend to be rebellious from the status quo and what's normal, right? So I don't know, maybe this is kind of what his experience was like with his dad. His dad was telling him to conform to these things that were actually sources of happiness, just settling down, family, being calm. Cat Stevens is a musician. Father and son, the father tries to calm and keep his wayward son, who feels that he has to start a new life for himself. Both parts are sung by Cat Stevens. Oh, that's cool. And I didn't notice that. I wish I picked that up. Both parts are sung by Cat Stevens, with the son's verses in a higher, more plaintive register. I noticed him changing, but I didn't know that that's how he was changing the persona. Freaking brilliant. That's awesome. The song was first conceived as part of a musical theater project that never materialized. It was originally meant to portray a father trying to convince his son not to go off to join the Russian Revolution. That's interesting. It's just a great song that exemplifies what a father-son relationship was like. And all of us have relationships and conversations within our relationships that may frustrate us. But then when you miss each other, those are the things you miss, right? Like this is almost like this is a healthy father-son relationship. It's like very common. Running the comments through our comment sentiment analysis tool that I've been building through like the ad revenue and stuff. Again, to all of you watching, thank you for it feels cool to like employ other people. Like, well, I mean, one person. Wish we could do more. But we're just analyzing the comment sections here. It makes actually a lot of sense that you're going to see this sort of breakdown on sentiments, because if we go through the negative, it's actually like sad stuff. First heard this when I was 20. I'm nearly 70 today. My wife died 4 years ago. My parents passed away 20 years ago. I have 5 grandchildren. I can't begin to explain the effect this song has had on me over the years, but especially today. Sadness always, but a lot more. Can't put into words. I am in the hospital by my dad's side as he is reaching the end of his life. We are listening to this song together and I'm crying a river of tears, bro. Oh gosh. Reading these comments, I have to cry for people's loss. Never imagined how much more powerful this song could be until I lost my dad. Song is for him. Rest in peace, Daddy. Oh man, this one gets me. My father died from prostate cancer on March 16, 2021. Due to the pandemic, I will not be able to visit his funeral. Last time I saw him alive was December 2019. Rest in peace, Pa. Yep, so this song means a lot to people who just miss their dads, and that's what I was feeling today. And to all of you who have missed, who have lost your dad and you had a healthy relationship, so it's rough. Yeah, my deepest condolences, and I promise to not take for granted that I haven't gone through that yet. So yeah, I mean, main themes for people's comments is everyone iterating the loss of their father. Most of the comments are bringing up fatherhood and the importance of fathers, emotional connection and personal experience. And again, the video has 55 million views, dude. People are coming to the song a lot, missing their dads, wanting to be good dads. It's amazing how music can mean that much to us, bro. That's awesome. I feel like that was a good entry into Cat Stevens, man. Yeah, I had a lot of fun there. Fun isn't the right word. I feel just emotion and gratitude. What else, guys? What else should we check out? Again, thank you for coming and hanging out here. Again, check out the description down below if you want to find other ways to support this channel. Check out our sponsorships down below. Help yourself while you help us out, right? Most of those things we get, there's a commission that comes, or there's also the donation tip jar there. And to everyone who helps out, thank you. Much love, everyone.